The Chicago Bulls might have a star in the making on their hands as Buzelis has continued to grow when he's finally been given some time to go out there and play the game that he loves. But the big question is, in the right now, could we see Buzelis make a push for Rookie of the Year? We'll talk about all that and more in today's episode of the Chicago Bulls Breeze. Let's go. Now, if you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page, man. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. The only channel talking Bulls, how Bulls fans talk, I should say. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and rocking with us. You guys have come out in droves in subscriptions, man. The views have gone up, but you guys still 79% of you watching, not subscribed. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, and make sure that you hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time we go live. I don't know why I had a stroke right there. But, man, listen, let's get into this Buzelis conversation because there's not a lot of good in the season this year, right? But what is some of the good is this young man right here. And to me, the conversation around Modest has been so impressive over these last few games, and it seems like all it took was a little bit of opportunity. Now, Modest had talked with I think it was Joe Cowley, and you know, he was kind of talking about, you know, I like how Billy has coached me. I think it's a tough love kind of approach, and that's kind of the school I'm from. I love the mindset that Buzelis has had. I love that every single time he's given opportunity, he tries to do something with it, and he's trying to do more and more with it on a daily basis. I think that his mindset could be very important to the Chicago Bulls having a stable future. They may actually have one with this kid right here. But in terms of just the rest of this season, the question on the table is, could there be a Rookie of the Year push for Buzelis? And listen, since he has gotten himself some minutes to actually work with, his numbers have, of course, taken a jump, but not only just the numbers, the confidence. When you look at the numbers here, 14.5 points, 4.2 rebounds per game, 1.4 blocks per game. He has done every bit of what you ask him to do. I love the energy that he gives out there. I love the efficiency that he's working with as well. I didn't have those efficiency numbers up there, but he's been a very efficient scorer over the last 7 games. I mean, going 10 for 10, it's absolutely going to help your efficiency numbers, but a lot of 4 for 6s, a lot of 4 for 8s in there, right? Seems to be getting to the bucket whenever he wants to. Not afraid to take his shot. Not afraid to take tough shots. Not afraid to pull that corner 3 and try and prove people wrong who said he shouldn't have been the number 1 overall pick because he couldn't knock down the 3 ball. And it seems like that's kind of where he fell. He's been knocking down that 3 ball over these last 7 games, taking it with confidence. Love what we're seeing out of this young man. And honestly, I think you have to have a conversation on could he actually make a push for this Rookie of the Year. Joe Cowley tweeted this out as well, talked about for those excited about what Modest unleashed the last few weeks. Since his minutes were increased, Buzelis is the 3rd highest scorer in rookie class, only behind Castle and Richache, but more efficient than both. He's giving it to you on the offensive end, but he's also being efficient. Now, you know, Richache and Castle still being 2 of the top names there, but this is only 7 games in. Now, maybe this is getting a little bit ahead of it, but the confidence that he's showing, the ability he's showing, the want to improve his game, the want to get better defensively. I think even, you know, just this season, right, when we talked about at the start of the season him as a one-on-one defender, he was atrocious at the start of the season. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that all of a sudden he's gotten leaps and bounds better. His game is on a whole different level defensively. He's one of the best defenders in the league. I'm not going to tell you that, but what I am going to tell you is he's doing a better job moving his feet. I think that he's doing a much better job staying in front of his guy. If his guy does beat him, he's making the guy's life difficult by putting a hand up, trying to meet him at the rim, forcing tough shots. Those are the things that you just don't really see around the NBA anymore. He's not only giving it to you on the offensive end, but also on the defensive side of the ball as well. And I just think, to me, if you're not having a conversation about this young man's growth, you're not really watching what's going on with Chicago Bulls basketball, which a lot of people, I get it. I understand why there's not a lot of people that are going to be watching, but you also have to take into account what's coming up this coming weekend, and why that could be such a huge impact on Modest possibly getting that Rookie of the Year nod. I want to know you guys' thoughts in the comments below, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave that 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Do you think that Modest could make a Rookie of the Year push? Could the Chicago Bulls have another Rookie of the Year from Chicago? And I understand the draft class maybe is not as strong, and this is more of a role player draft class than it is a star player draft class. I get all of that, but we can only deal in what we have on the court right now. And I think what you have on the court is somebody who is realizing their star, and I think this weekend is going to help with that. Now he didn't make. I don't know if I don't believe he's a part of the Rising Stars Challenge. And the big part about that is the hunger that comes from being left off of that list, mostly because of the amount of time he didn't get to play. Right? It's not because of the talent. It's not because of who he is, but just the fact that you're late to the party, shall we say. I think that adds a little bit of fury to him. He's still going down there for All-Star Weekend because he's going to be in the dunk contest, which I think can only help raise your star even more. And he talked about it today, said, I'm not going down there to try and lose. I'm going down there looking to win this thing. And I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, he was left off of the three teams there: Carson Wallace, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Grady Dick, Anthony Black, Zachary Richachet, Alex Sarr, Tristan Da Silva, Amon Thompson, Asur Thompson, Bilal Colby, Scoot Henderson. So Yevs Missy made it. That's interesting. But there's a lot of names that are on that list that I think he looks at and says, I can go at that guy. I can be better than that guy. And he's going to have the opportunity to do so. And for me, I think that's the biggest thing right now. How do you take this weekend and turn that into a little bit of fire, turn that into a little bit of fury, turn that into a little bit of gasoline on the fire to go at some of these guys as you're going to play them? You've got some names on this list coming up next that you're going to have to play against. And listen, what are you going to be able to do versus them? I think that's kind of the thing about Modest that I do like as well. He talks about how, he takes that stuff personally. He internalizes. He said he talks about, how that is one of those things where it's like you would like to have that accomplishment, but being left off that list makes you want to just prove to people that, hey, I should be that guy. And I think this weekend, right, dunk contest, going to be an opportunity to prove that you are that guy in that dunk contest. We know he's got some amazing dunks in store for us, and it'll be fun to watch that. But then on the flip side of all of it, after the All-Star game, after everybody else gets to see you, after everybody in the country gets to take a real close look at you and see what you can do as far as dunking the basketball, then you get the opportunity versus some of this young talent moving forward to go out there and try and prove, hey, I'm actually the better player here. You shouldn't have left me off that list. This is on y'all. We'll see kind of how that ends up panning out for the Chicago Bulls in the long run, but I am very excited about what Modest could continue to bring to the Chicago Bulls team. I think he has the right mindset. I think he has the right he has that killer mentality. And you just got to get the most out of it. And he's got the willingness to put in the work to try and be better every day. And I love all of that about Modest on this Bulls team. Hopefully that just continues to grow throughout the season, and heading into this offseason and next season, we see a big jump in his game. But let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. I'll be down and talking with you as well. Do you think that Modest Buzelis should have a Rookie of the Year opportunity here at the end of the season? Should his name be on the list if he keeps up this level of play and this level of efficiency? I think we start the campaign right now. Like I said, let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. I'll be down to talk with you as well. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer. Back at it again. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. See Red Nation. Stand up. Peace.